Who we expose. Let me see if I get this all. I gotta put some invite links. Not in. Hold on. I gotta go. Go to the fucking main.
Yeah, I like to expose the Billy Goats Foundation.
What the fuck is a Billy? Is that motherfucking real honky?
Bill Gates, Billy Goats.
Oh, okay. Dude. Invite links. Not in. Okay. This is Richard Provost.
This is Mike McClure, Fight for Freedom. How's everybody doing today?
Nobody's on there. Like, what are you talking about, Mike? Let me see. Hold on. The Billy, is that motherfucking real? Okay, I gotta check the check. So, I mean, yeah, I had some ideas. I'm gonna be exposing some mother white crackers anyway, bro. Oh,
yeah, I got a lot of ammunition to load on who to expose.
well, I'm talking about real exposure. I'm talking about with my case, what's going on with me now, and what the shit they're pulling now with the pharmacy pulling their shit again. But I'm not going to go into everything, what I'm doing, what the events will be coming up soon, except for calling these pieces of shit. Oh, it's gonna get deep. And I promise to be doing this, but when you live in the same state, as West Virginia, they'll come and arrest you. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, what I'm about to do. I'm going to call these. I'm talking about calling the pharmacies. I'm talking about calling judges, secretaries. I'm talking about calling Jim Justice's office, Mike Stewart's office. I'm not playing with this state anymore. I mean, I never did play with this state, but when you're in the same state and you're trying to expose them, it's pretty risky. So when you're out of their jurisdiction, I mean, yeah, they could try to have you arrested, but if you know the law, they can't do shit.
Oh, something else I uncovered. Remember we talked about secret societies, right?
Shit, yeah.
Well, there are certain, not all, but a lot of them. There are certain police departments that have the Freemason symbol underneath their patch.
Yeah. Like the, yeah. Hell, the Freemason, that logo or whatever you want to say is all over the place. Mm-hmm. I mean, it's everywhere. Well, it's nothing.
It's even on some military patches. You see that? Heads up. Like, uh-oh. 9 times out of 10, they're not good.
That's not real. You guys are making stuff up.
I had we know something cool about that? On one of the pages I was on, I was sharing, that feed and stuff. A cop, he was not disappointed in me, but disappointed how it ran with the Masonic side of things. Because evidently he knows on the lower level stuff. He don't know the higher level stuff. Like, there is good Mason groups out there that help with groups called Shriners. Help people,
Is that all legitimate?
Yeah. My grandma back in the 90s went through them, and she got her hearing aids dirt cheap through Shriners. So that's one positive thing that I can for sure say about, those type of Masons. The lower level are all right, but the higher level, the top of the, pyramid or whatnot, or down to the midways or whatever, or, in the bad stuff.
you're like, that's not true. You don't believe that stuff. Give me a break, dude. So I had some ideas floating around. Like I said, man, I'm just one of these people. I ain't afraid of shit. Like I said, there's a difference between like a threat and a promise. There's a promise is, a threat's like, I might come to your house and kick your ass. A promise is, in 5 minutes, I'm showing up and I'm whipping your ass. There's a difference. I don't threaten people. There's no sense of threatening anybody. I'm a cool guy. I love everybody. I try.
Right.
So with the state of West Virginia, shit, this state, man, you can't do nothing in this state, bro. How many complaints I made? Disciplinary council to who else? Mike Stewart's office. What is he, the Southern District federal attorney or for West Virginia? Yeah. Dude's a punk. On my son's case, all the evidence I sent on my son's case is like, that's not evidence. Fake petitions, yeah, audio. I did that, all the, so people just
the way it works and what people don't understand with the state. You either know somebody that knows somebody or have a lot of money to influence somebody. Works. If you don't got none of that, then you're hung out on the dry cleaners to dry. That's how it works. People can shake their head, whatever. You can't judge unless you're in that situation. So, don't judge. Why don't you, instead of judging, just research the shit. That's all you got to do.
So I talked to my mom. So my stepdad, he's a Vietnam vet. He'll put it on you quick. He's a boxing champion in the Army. Undefeated. He put it on, but anyway. But he got a call or a letter or something from the VA, and they're wanting him to do the COVID testing or the vaccination. So I guess he's going to drive. Yeah, I guess
Yeah, tell him don't do it.
He's doing it. My mom is like, she's not like I am. I start to open her eyes up to, like a lot of the shit that's going on with the Trump bullshit, with the everybody thinks that this, like with Trump, he's a dirty son of a bitch. It's like, he's the greatest president. Dude, he didn't file any lawsuits. We Fight for Freedom West Virginia, we posted those court documents, showed that son of a bitch lied. They were fake. They were not filed. No. So I'm not, and then people are like, you need to expose Biden. Hell, we exposed Biden all over the place. Did we not? You have what's the difference between Biden kissing on little kids and then Trump's doing the same thing?
Well, the difference is Biden exposes himself without anybody exposing him. And Trump, he's more under the radar.
Yeah.
And that's the difference.
Plus, he's like, I don't know Jeffrey Epstein. You were on his island, fool. You only go over there to mess with little kids. I try to clean my mouth a little bit. But that's the only reason why they go over there is to mess with little kids. It's like I said, now I have to regurgitate because nobody, goes, Richard talks, it's like this, you're full of shit. That's the only reason you go, hell, that Zuckerberg, he's been over there. There's been presidents over there. You only go over there to mess with kids. You don't go over there to watch movies and shit and hang out and have a birthday party. It's just like you go to the movies. You don't sit out in the lobby and talk to people. You go watch a fucking movie. That's why they went over to the fucking Epstein's Island. Trump's been over there on the flight manifest. That was part of the court records.
Oh,
and all those allegations against Trump are true. If they're not, then why isn't he filing a lawsuit against these people for slander? Wow, Trump. I can't afford an attorney. That's probably what excuse was. When it comes to politics, me and Mike knows me and Mike McClure, Toller, whatever you want to say, my home chicken right here. They sleep with each other. They play with each other's dingies and their vages, man. Illusion of choice. Go ahead, Mike. What you got to spit on? Oh,
Remember the Super Bowl? What was it? 49ers and Buccaneers, right? They played in the bowl.
yeah.
Well, during the halftime show, they had like some Illuminati type symbolism, and in the back when the Weeknd was singing, doing his live performance, it showed like, you have to look real closely. It looked like Satan with horns coming out of the background. It was more like a ritualistic, type of ritual they was doing.
Audio.
So Hollywood is tied. Entertainment industry is tied to this too. A majority of them, not all of them, but the majority.
Hollywood. Yeah, all of them is a pedophile ring, dude. There's pedophile rings. That's what I try to do. My knowledge with my son's case, I study law. I put their heads in their asses in Wood County. They couldn't touch me for a year and 11 months. Shut out the state of West Virginia, West Virginia Department of Health and Human Resources out of their own rigged case. Shut out CPS. That's never done. That's where my credibility. That's my credentials. You've seen my court documents. Shut them out. All the false shit. So that's what I try to bring to the table is my knowledge and to help people. I'm not one of these people that go on Facebook like you see a lot of people on here. That's facts. Let's see the evidence. Well, you can't call it facts unless you got evidence. So, there's just so many groups. I just like a lot of these people that run some of these groups. I just to take them out and stomp their teeth in because they're ruining my movement of what I've been trying to do for several years.
Yeah.
My son's case. So you got like these phony ass groups. We post evidence, do we not, Mike? Every time.
Like I said, with that one video I did to cover the bases to explain things to people, they're called cancel culturalists. That's what they do. They use cancel culture as a ploy for a psyop to deter and distract attention away from the truth movement. That's what they do. That's their game. They don't got no other card to play but that, because anytime you get the truth out, they have to manufacture some type of reverse psychology tactic to divert the attention away from the truth back to them, like they're the saints and heroes when they're really the sinners and the psyop operators behind it all.
Like I said, damn well, you got the airspace. What do they call that? Where foreign, I don't know what, they shoot motherfucking airplanes out, the sky, there's like that airspace, whatever the hell they call it. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but with them going into the Capitol, dude, every single one of them would have been shot. It wouldn't have been one person been shot. It'd been every single one of them.
It was a psyop with that QAnon on.
The dude with the horns on, give me a break, dude. They're not going to let you walk in there and do that. And what was there, like 2 guards in that whole place? I'm like, dude, something. Just it. And what's his face? I'm not going to bring up his face, but he uploaded, and I watched the video. They showed different angles of the thing at the Capitol or Washington, D.C. Washington, D.C. It looks so set up. It looks so fake. Oh, my gosh, man. It looked fake cucumber lettuce, bro. It just looked so fake, man. Come on, dude. You got blasted. You would have got fucking shot. It's like, come on in here. There's trials for you. There'd be fucking SWAT team and Secret Service would be lined up all over that fucking place. Go ahead, come in the door. You wouldn't even think twice of doing that shit. Come on, people.
What people don't seem to realize, this is all facets of government and elites. They're all tied to Masonic occults. And the war they're winning right now is psyops, psychological psyops. They're winning by fear, putting everybody in fear. They're winning by putting everybody in anger,
We're not going to
conquer and
let
divide tactics.
do that. Sorry, I was checking on it. Go ahead.
And they use mainstream media. They use the entertainment industry. They use this QAnon mumbo jumbo stuff. They use all of that as a psyop to keep people distracted and sitting on their sofa eating Cheetos and drinking beer all day.
Eating Cheetos and
Yeah, and what she said, whacking the pud.
Whacking the pot. You know what I'm saying, dude?
They're trying to win that
You look
fist
at
fight, man.
She said they're trying to win
Circle.
that fist fight, man.
Like that for like boxing. Everything is so freaking fake and rigged, bro.
Yeah, they all
Give
meet
me-
up at the meet up at the Circle K gas station to do some circle jerking. That's what they do.
Probably. I mean, people fall for anything. It don't matter what it is, dude. They're gonna believe it. They're gonna believe a word from a professional with no evidence.
Mm-hmm.
Throwing people in jail with no evidence. You have to have evidence before you can convict somebody. You got to
I'll
have
tell you.
physical, tangible evidence to convict anybody. They got to throw it out. Period.
If people want the best resource as far as ties that go into the occult, like that one video I shared with you, a couple videos, Call for an Uprising. The guy that does that, he has real good content, and he has to keep making channel after channel because he gets demonetized and deplatformed. Now that guy speaks some truth. So if anybody watching right now, go check him out. Has good, resources. He ties everything together. Explains it, the picture and full,
I mean, that's just with anything else. You explain something, people don't listen. There's no sense of keeping it up. But what we're going to do real soon is start exposing some of these dirty sons of bitches because nobody's going to step up to the plate. We got groups. The reason because I'm not doing it, me and you can't. We're only two. But there's certain ways you got to do it. Like Thomas Diggin, when he did it wrong. He did it by himself. He thought he could be cocky and go into court. They already had his ass. I said, it's over for him. He's twice as smart as I am in the law, but he was already caught. The way he went about doing it, you don't do it that way. That's why he got caught. Because I'm smart enough to not go on Facebook and, expose more than I have in the past. But it's going to come to a head there, buddy. Say, Mr. Jim Jones, if you want to go to Bob Evans and eat, you go to Bob Evans and eat. And how come he never said, if you want to go work out at the gym, you can go work out at the gym? You fat, lazy son of a bitch. Really funny, isn't it? If you want to go to Bob Evans and eat, you can go to Bob Evans and eat. When we go to Greenbrier, motherfucker. There's a bar. I'm not saying where it's at. I'm not going to say where it's at for privacy reasons. A bar, I want to say Parkersburg, they got shut down. This was back when the COVID and all this stuff because there was no social distancing in there. They wasn't wearing masks. And they got like this big ass fine. They got shut down. But fucking Jim Justice and the Greenbrier did the same thing. And there was like twice as many people. There was 1,000 people there at the Greenbrier. I own it, but I didn't know anything about it. Well, you do now. Then go take action. What did he do? Nothing.
Nada. That reminds me earlier today. It might have been yesterday. I went toe to toe with a Colorado government official. He was trying to troll a little bit, and shut him down pretty quick. They didn't comment or nothing.
What page was he trolling? Was he trolling on our page?
No, he was trolling on the unconstitutional page. No, Americans for America.
That unconstitutional page. There are so many shady people on that fucking page. That's a group I can't stand. Chris Payne. Come on, bro. He might be an all right dude. I'm not saying that, but what I've heard him say, he's so full of shit. They're shooting Asian people, dude. Where's your fucking evidence? Because he heard it from 20 people. That's not evidence. He's not a scientist. I'm not a scientist. That's why I don't believe it until I see evidence, or I'm the party that's involved. And if I say something, I'm going to post evidence. This son of a bitch has never posted evidence. He's posted shit from whatever somebody else has posted. That's still not evidence. Well, this person said there's AIDS in people. This person said that's hearsay. That's not evidence.
Something else I want people to be aware of.
You have to be a scientist, be in the fucking lab, and be taking pictures and shit and saying, look at this chromosome. It's Come on, bro. Quit. Go ahead.
I seen a drone there a while back on the interstate, flying over the interstate. But this whole 5G thing during the first lockdown, and they want to make vaccine digital passports. It's all about a surveillance state to constantly spy. They got technology up in space, like with the Space Force. The satellites can zoom all the way in anywhere you're at, even through the roof of your house, and see what you're doing.
That's how good. I about that a long time ago. That they had that technology, they can actually see down into your freaking house. Well, go ahead. I'm going. Oh hell!
You're taking a shake.
Beat your on the toilet seat, doodah. Slap your sack on the railroad track, dude all day. That's a fucking hit right there. I made that up years ago. I need to come up. So you got to come up with the other part of it. Okay, you ready? Beat your meat on the toilet seat, doodah. Slap your sack on the railroad track, dude all day.
Baiting the mate.
On the toilet,
something to eat as I shit and pee on the toilet seat.
You.
Remember?
You're cleaning it.
Remember Mark Hallberg when he stayed over here with me?
Yeah.
Dude, disgusting motherfucker. Because we were supposed to do that radio show for P. But anyway, that dude's not a journalist. Anyway, he freaking stunk, dude. Oh my God. He shit and pissed all over my bathroom, dude. He pissed all over the floor, and I'm going, I mean, I get upset when I piss on my own floor or piss on my seat, but has some fat, nasty bastard. I mean, this guy, you could smell, it's like he never took a shower and shit. He slept on my couch, and then when he got up, you could smell his asshole all over my couch, bro. It was nasty. This dude was nasty, bro. I'm making fun of big people because everybody on my dad's side of the family is big. You know what I mean? I love big people. It pisses me off when people make, fun of big people. What I'm saying is, this dude's a fat, disgusting bastard, dude. And I'm putting on weight because I just eat everything now. And I've been drinking too. This is good. And see, that's what I'm saying is, man, see, like in the last year, I've probably put on 50, 60 pounds. I don't care. See, what did I weigh? So my normal weight's 155. I know how to lose weight like nobody's business, but I can put it on pretty quick. It's easy to put on weight. I don't think it is for you because you shit all the time. You probably have irritable bowel syndrome. That's fucking shitty right there. That's horrible.
A big giant tapeworm I can't get rid of.
Have you got tested for that shit?
Well, tapeworm?
No. Yeah.
No, I haven't. I'm like my uncle. I mean, my uncle's skinny.
You got angry bowel syndrome.
She said I got angry bowel syndrome. But I had like the gas all day yesterday after eating a pot of beans.
Angry. Just Book it with a stick.
But then even at work, I had gas real bad. And one of the coworkers was like, "You better get out of here, boy." It's like, I don't want to smell your ass. But yeah,
Sure.
man. As I was saying about the Billy Goats Foundation, they're buying up all the farmland, and you see what's happening at the grocery store. Less meat on the shelves and everything. Real bad. One of the coworkers like Billy Goats Foundation's behind that. They want to replace real food. They want to eliminate all farms, replace real food with plant-based and insect-based food. That way, when people start eating that, consuming it, they're not getting all the nutrients and proteins, and it makes their body weaker, and they're easy to control. You control the food and the money and everything like that. You control the people. That's their whole agenda. People look at
I mean, yeah, there's talk shows,
if people want the evidence on it and do the look up Ice Age Farmer. That guy's good at talking about agricultural stuff, everything that's going on agricultural and food.
Well, that's what Jim Justice is, an agricultural giant. Where did it say his Jim Powers? That's what I like to do is, hey, Rosa, want to see Mikey? Here, I got to switch over the screen. Let me see here. She's such a cool dog.
Always up and hopping around. Let me go to the store here shortly for the clothes. Cigarettes and gas.
Well, if you want to go now, we can cut this short and we can come back and do another one.
No, we got
'Cause I
time.
actually,
We got
I
time,
need to get
man.
to the. Well, you could go ahead and speak because I got to go to the restroom, bro. So you can go ahead. I'll put you on full screen, so I'll hide myself on screen. It will just be you
All
talking.
right, sounds good to me. But yeah, something else I wanted to cover. Oh yeah, the newest gun legislation, HR 127. From my understanding, what I've been researching on that is they want everybody that's a Second Amendment supporter to go through extensive background checks, psychiatric evaluation, and on top of that, like every so often, you have to pay $800 to keep, your Second Amendment right. And it's just another way over taxation and, on ammo and, firearms and whatnot, where you can't afford it. And if they get you in court and you're, let's say, middle class, lower class, you won't be able to afford to, stand up and fight back. So they got you, from that retrospect as well. And then that bill, that new red flag law, the Republican Rubio passed. So you factor in the HR 127 and then the red flag law. A lot of stuff coming down the pike, to infringe on your Second Amendment. So, yeah, I'd say a lot of places it's virtually impossible to get, ammo and firearms because everybody's buying it up. They pretty much, know what's coming. So it's one thing after the other.
Dropping bombs like Hiroshima, baby.
Oh yeah, something else, man, that's disturbing. and I'm not going to do
What's that?
this crap either. They
What's
want
that?
to do the cotton swab, and put it up straight up the Hershey Highway with a cotton swab like you're doing in China. Hell no, that is not
Why the hell
happening
are they
here.
giving it up your ass? I mean, what would be the purpose behind that?
They're saying it's some
You get
type of new virus up in your booty hole. They're over in China. They're screaming there's some type of new virus up in your booty hole, and they have to stick that swab up there. What
oh,
the heck? That's the dumbest shit I ever heard.
yeah, the
And
booty
then
hole
you look,
virus.
I mean, you look who we have in office, and then he hired his medical advisors, a TS, a he,
TS, what's
she,
that?
a he, she, a she, he, whatever. So think about it.
I have nothing against,
Me
you know,
either, but
you can be black, you can be fucking Mexican, Puerto Rican. If you're a good person, you can be gay. If you're a good person, you're a good person. Your sexual orientation, to me,
exactly.
does not matter. But if you're a crooked piece of tranny shit, that's a whole other thing. Anybody that's in fucking West Virginia's, anybody that's within West Virginia's government are fucking corrupt and they're crooks, because if you're not, they'll get rid of your ass. They fire you immediately. People are like, oh, there's some people that are in the state that are, none of them are good. They wouldn't be where they're at. No.
See, my point
So,
was speaking about, reason why he picked that medical advisor, because that medical advisor will be doing, advising, stuff like that. That's my problem with it, not because, the
thanks,
medical
Rose.
advisor is transgender. It's because the
Yeah,
agenda that is being pushed.
yeah, I mean, that has nothing to do with somebody's sexual. To me, that doesn't. If you're a good person, you're a good person. You know what
Right.
I mean? I knew a few homos. I knew some butt boys. Do I have anything? No. If you're a good person, the sexual orientation doesn't matter. But if you're a fucking queer working for a state, you're a fucking queer piece of shit. And I'm going to say that. But if you're a good gay guy, I'm not going to call you gay. Like, oh, you're gay. If you're cool, I'm not going to do that. But if you're a queer ass son of a bitch that works for a state, I will call you queer in your face. Because that shit don't matter to me. But, I mean, you got the pedophile ring out there, and the pedophile ring for West Virginia is ridiculous. And yes, Mike Stewart, you know about it, you fucking corrupt garbage son of a bitch. He knows about it. Yes, he does. There's evidence sent to him over child trafficking in Wood County. And guess what he did, Mike? Guess what Mike Stewart did? Ignored the
What?
evidence. He didn't do nothing about it. And then who's the other piece of shit that we got over there? It's not Enfield, is it? I don't think he's that anymore. I think it's either Enfield or it's William J. Powell. It's one of them two of the other northern district or whatever of West Virginia federal.
And
And see,
something else.
the other thing, I got one more thing to say. And see,
Okay.
like the federal prosecutors, they said that they were Kentucky. Kentucky has no. They were Kentucky federal prosecutors with the Don Blankenship case from Kentucky. Well, that shows to be a mock trial, because federal prosecutors from Kentucky has no jurisdiction in West Virginia, because the shit happened in West Virginia. It didn't happen in Kentucky with Don Blankenship. So right there proves more that it was a cover-up on the 29 coal mine. Go read it. If you go, I'll find it where it says that Mike Stewart, they wanted the Kentucky federal prosecutors recused Mike Stewart because Mike Stewart wanted the Don Blankenship case tossed. Well, Kentucky would have no jurisdiction in West Virginia when it happened in West Virginia. It didn't happen in Kentucky. So right there shows, a bigger cover-up. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I just had to remember that. Go ahead.
Oh, you're good. What I was talking about just a minute ago, what the problem I have with that to the fact, they're their own sexual identity. They choose that. The problem with that, they're indoctrinating our younger youth through schools and through the excess of forcefully encouraging these young kids to be that way when they should have a
Yeah.
choice and not be forced on them. And they call this, they've been talking about it for a long time, transhumanism. And that's part of the depopulation agenda as well. When you get more people, younger generation, more
Brother.
into the same sex, so they can't, reproduce with women and have, babies. That is the agenda behind it. It has nothing to do with fighting for gay rights. What it has to do with is pushing the agenda. Transhumanism is basically depopulation to indoctrinate, the younger children, where, most of the younger children will want to, without choice, they'll be forced into it, want to go for the same sex. That is the problem and the issues I have with it, not because somebody had a choice to be that way, but it's being forced on them to be that way. There's no
Boy, your
other
head
choice.
got real big, then it got fat. The hell, you're transforming. I mean, that's what it looked like on my end. Maybe it doesn't show up with that on the live. Let me see. Yeah, I think it did. Let me see. Yeah, your head went like normal size, then it went like this, and then it went back. You're turning into a lizard or a reptile. There, you just did it again.
I barely moved, man.
Let's see if it does it. I'm looking, so there's a delay. So I want to see if it does it again. Nope, it doesn't do it. Let me see here. Let me wait. There's like a 20-second delay or something. Okay, I don't see it now. Maybe it's just...
Maybe I'm reptilian.
You fucking could be. You could be a good reptilian, right? But like what West Virginia doing, I'm gonna talk off with you off the air because I can't really discuss because you don't want to let them know what you're doing. But this is what's going to happen. But I'll tell you what we are going to do is I'm going to take my evidence. This is what we're going to do to show that how real of a counter source that we are. Is I'm going to take my evidence and I'm going to call teachers and say, you said this with the CPS or the pharmacy, or you're doing this. You know what I'm saying? What I'm going to do is I'll personally hunt these fucking teachers down that fucking and show the CPS client contact and assessment reports of what the fucking teacher stated, because anybody's name that come up within these fake petitions are part of the court rigging, the cover-up, and everything else, because they were not filed. So anybody's name that's involved with like I said, with the riggery, with the fucking cover-up, whatever you want to say, is if their names show up in these petitions. And I want to call their fucking houses and say, oh yeah, so you said this, and I'm failing my son's education. And we'll do a live, and at the same time, we'll have the live. And this is the greatest idea. So I'll have, okay, you hear what I'm saying? What are you smoking, crack pipe? So what I'll have is I'll screen share. I got some of my evidence uploaded. So I'll screen share the CPS client contact and assessment report, and I'll call these motherfucking teachers that are retired and call their house and say, oh, did you say this to CPS? And catch them fucking straight lying. And I'll do that with the courts, and I want to fucking prove it. They're going to be like, oh, shit, and guess what? West Virginia is a one-party state in audio and video recording. Only one person has to know about the audio and video recording, and that's the person that's recording. You scumbag sons of bitches. And that goes for the pharmacies. That goes for the courts. That goes for the prosecutor's office. You can't talk. You can't talk to the punk ass judge. You can't. We're going to call the circuit. We're going to call the circuit clerk's office. I cut my hair today, sort of. You know what up? What up? You know, pimpology. And we're going to fucking see, and we're going to see. Oh well, hell, they are a true news source because we got this one cat, Richard Provost, that did beat the system, that fucking put their heads in their asses, and he's providing the evidence and calling them. We're not going to be any of these other fake ass groups on here making up shit. That's a fact. Bullshit, dude. You know what I'm saying? I got evidence uploaded for days. I got my evidence saved several ways. We're going to come and arrest you. Well, guess what? Take my evidence, and that's what they did with Thomas Diggin. They took his computers. They took everything that had all of his evidence on it. Well, guess what, you dumb sons of bitches? I got my evidence uploaded. Several different sources. People have the links to my evidence. See, Thomas Diggin, he didn't think about that. They took everything of that, boys. But see, I'm not going to be in. Go ahead.
And technology is more advanced where you could upload it and send it to multiple platforms. So he probably didn't have that back then either.
Yeah, he did, but I think who did he? You ever heard of Phil Hudock? I think Phil Hudock did that boy in. Because he uploaded audio. Thomas Diggin. So Phil Hudock, I think, was the one that set him up. Now, can I prove that? Can I prove that? Sort of. Because Thomas Diggin, if you go back and watch his live court cases, he didn't know that the audio was uploaded for them to use against him as evidence. Guess who uploaded that audio evidence? Phil Hudock. This dude's a fucking scumbag. And they had the one journalist, I can't think of his name right off the bat, but he went into Thomas Diggin hearing. They removed him immediately. Some along the line, these feds that were in there, these people, knew that he had a fucking pen that was an audio and video recorder, and they pulled him out. The only people that would know any of this would be within that circle with Thomas Diggin. And guess who was in that circle with Thomas Diggin?
Phil
Hudock.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's
You don't
correct.
You don't hear nothing from because they probably threatened him. Threatened me. I want these motherfuckers. As a matter of fact, let them threaten me. Come to my house and threaten me, because I'll stomp the shit out of you. I'm 47, but I can still throw hands. I don't give a shit, bro. And that's what they do. They want to attack you through the schools. They want to attack you through the pharmacies. They want to attack you through the banks, CPS, Social Security Administration. It's a fact, bro. I got that evidence to prove that.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to put so the production, I think, is going to be a little bit better because I would like to try to do a series. Like put like a video documentary series together. And call these sons of bitches and fucking put them on the spot. And then say, guess what? You're live right now. Oh, you don't have my consent. I don't have to have your consent, you stupid son of a bitch, because you live in West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't sue me either. And you can't take my stuff down either because it's online. I'm out of state. You're out of jurisdiction, you stupid son of a bitch. And that's what... So, like with West Virginia, people aren't understanding how damn right corrupt West Virginia is. You can't make a move in this state. None. If you're really exposing corruption like these other fuckers ain't, they ain't going through the shit that I'm going through. Or they wouldn't be doing what they're doing. No, they're not. So, we're going to do like some type of series on this fucking shit. You got to use this upstairs. You just can't. You got to watch what you say. You can't make any threats. You just really gotta. Now with my mouth, and I have went off on people. You know what I'm saying? But I haven't threatened anybody because if I don't threaten you, I'll bust you right in the fucking mouth. There's no this. I want to fucking beat your ass. No, I'm in your face and punching you in the mouth. Period.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Not you, Mike, but I'm just saying that's the way I am. I'm a good dude. So what I'm saying is there ain't nothing they can do.
Exactly.
You know, I'm trying. I love people, love children, love you, love your wife, you know, friends, your kids, and that's what I'm looking out for. Because I know what
Exactly.
people are going through. You know, I know what people are going through in West Virginia, and there's nobody here that has a pair of nuts like I got. But you just got to do it in ways to keep yourself safe, keep everybody else around you safe. You got to know what you're talking. You know what I'm saying? You just got to word things because I will
Right.
use anything. Oh, threaten me. Well, I'm on social media. You can't touch me, you idiot. The courts don't have any jurisdiction online.
Well,
No.
supposedly, speaking of social media, I heard that big tech corporations have bought out the federal government, so now they'll have more reign and unchecked, balanced powers to dictate whatever restrictions they want to put on, whether
Mm-hmm.
it's increase the algorithms to deplatform, demonetize, or take bits and pieces out of your video, or whatever the case may be, censorship,
Oh yeah, they
ban.
do that with
But we're with old Joey, Kangaroo Joe, in office. They
kangaroo homo.
that's what they figure they're going to do.
What? I took a shit.
Like a damn horse.
Damn. For some reason, when I get like a buzz, I start making horse sounds. I get.
But let me think some more medical tyranny. Yeah, the numbers are back down, but yet they want us to wear
Oh,
2 to 3 masks. Do you get that? Fauci Mr. Kangaroo Joey wants you to wear 2 to 3 masks. And people will be like, we must wear 2 to 3 masks because 1 mask ain't helping. Y'all, it
what?
isn't about safety. It's about power control. Again.
Oh, you know something funny? I think I can't prove it, but I think I might be the reason why the gas stations are not forcing people into wearing masks because I told them it's not a law, and I know people that work there. I know
Right.
the manager, and I know everybody that works there. And I told them it's not a law. The mask. I said that's a mandate. I said that's not a law. And they're like, ah. I mean, there's people that come in there with masks.
It's like some of our local places in town here. I think it's at least 3 or 4 local places that I know of here that doesn't enforce it. I mean, if by you want to wear it. If not, because that one time, guy up the street, and I've been going up here since I moved up here. I know him pretty good. He's like, I'm not going to force that on you because this ain't Nazi Germany. It's like, exactly, man. That's how I feel about it. They're trying to make America like Nazi Germany with this mask stuff.
People. I mean, it's America is Nazi Germany. The United States has always been a communist country. It's just gotten worse. So it's
Yeah.
not like in the last 5 years, 10 years. It's the United States is the most communist country there is.
What makes it, where people still argue with you? They're sneaky and sly about it. How they persuade people to do things rather than come out straight up be a dictator. Use an aggressive voice. They persuade. They're like, please, please, please wear the mask. It will keep you safe. They're persuasive, and that's why people are doing it because they're being persuaded because the actors that are in this, they're putting up a good act. Like, they changed their voice, the pitch in their voice to make it sound like they're scared and concerned. It's a manipulation tactic to get people, scared or angry or whatever the case may be. They use persuasion to do it. That's the difference between, 2.0 Nazi Germany in America and World War II Nazi Germany in Germany. That's the difference. Hitler was just more, bare in your face, dictator. It wasn't really that persuasive. Here, it's more persuading and playing off of people's emotions, tugging on their heartstrings. So that's how they're getting so many people, to be a puppet to this just show of it all in America.
Yep.
You got other countries like New Zealand, places like that. They're putting their foot down and like, heck no, hell to the no, we're not having it. And then right after they start putting their foot down and really getting upset and really putting their foot down, then they back down from the restrictions and the social distancing and all that. Florida, they're not putting up with any more BS. But old Kangaroo Joey, he wants to send the feds in Florida, who threatened to send the feds. He wants to cut down travel. He wants nobody to travel from out of state into Florida if the government of Florida doesn't enforce what he wants enforced from the federal government.
But isn't no Joey in Washington, D.C., so what would that have to do with?
Because old Joey wants every state to do a second hard lockdown. He wants every state to wear 2 or 3 masks. He wants every state to take the VAXX, even if it means by coercion through whoever you're employed by. Or where, hey, you can't go shopping unless you get that VAXX for the CV and the 19.
So, what is Jim Justice? Is Jim Justice a Republican? Is he saying that he's a Republican? Well, he can't be a Republican when he's talking about COVID. He's a Democrat. He's a hidden Democrat.
He is opportunistic authoritarian.
Explain that.
Opportunistic authoritarian, you could be on either side of the fence of either party. You just go with the status quo from whoever tells you from the higher ups to do whatever they tell him to do to us.
So he's a fucking butt. So the governor, Jim Justice of West Virginia, is a butt boy, pretty much.
In nicer terms, a yes man or a bootlicker. So that's what pretty much it is.
Yeah, he's a fucking puppet, dude. He's a bitch boy is what.
We need to get somebody in office. It could be done if people would just, get shook up and really put their foot down. Get somebody in there like Christina Noem from South Dakota, or Governor DeSantis from Florida. Get somebody in there like that. You get somebody in there like that, they'll stand, toe to toe with any type of tyranny. Enough when the line is crossed, you got that line in the sand that is crossed, they put their foot down. It's like, all right, I dare you to make the next chess move. You make that chess move, we're going to make this chess move.
Oh, not that chess move, not that chess move. Fuck, man.
But yeah, I mean, if people are tired of it, then
They need force.
where's the resistance?
You got to remove them by force. There's no other way.
Where's the resistance? And I'm not talking about 50, 100, 200, 300. That's not going to work. I'm talking about virtually by the thousands or millions. If you want a revolution, you want a change, then you do it numbers and you mean business. And I'm not saying to go out there and go gung ho like your Geronimo and his tribe
Rambo.
or Rambo, but
The governor of West Virginia, if that happened, they wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't.
there's always effective. There's always effective methods. Like, another method that I see is hundreds and thousands have their podcasts, like we have our podcast, and attack, break the mainstream cycle where they're forced into submission to have to admit their lies. That's another way.
Yeah.
So basically, all the tricks that they're pulling on us, there always has to be a negative and positive reaction. They're the negative reaction. We have to be the positive reaction. You put that negative and positive together, you get, electrical jolts of electricity.
1 second audio test. Yeah.
So basically, all the tricks.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So yeah,
Basically So basically, all the tricks. What?
So basically, to counter all their tricks, there's always a negative and a positive reaction. They're the negative, we're the positive. So you put those two forces together, with the positive has more charge. You get more and more, people doing what we're doing. Not only that, but more people on the streets. Like you look at places like New Zealand and other countries with the authoritarian lockdowns, you get more people involved, even in your local law enforcement and, people that your buddy with in the military to help support you. You get the whole community involved. So it starts at a local level, then it spreads. So everybody, wherever you're at in your local municipality, you get all your neighbors, your friends on the same page, the common goals that you want. And then you stand together based on that. And then once, everybody's doing these podcasts like we're doing, and everybody in each community start doing it, then people will get influenced by that. They will see that, it's like, oh, I see what's going on here. All right, they're standing up. It's time for us to stand up. So that's what's going to take.
What basketball player started doing this? Starts with a V. First name starts with a V.
Vince Carter?
Yeah. Go ahead. That's so stupid.
I know his rookie card's worth a lot.
Do you have it?
No. I got some Kobe's. I still got my Kobe's.
I thought you were sending me one, fool. Just keep a hold of it.
I'll send you one. Shit.
What's it going for? It was going for a bunch.
Last time I checked, I had a used one, all right? Within a couple weeks' time, it jumped up to $50, and it's probably jumped up again. Without the grade.
More than that.
Well, I went to Paul's card shop. He had a PSA 10 Kobe. It was only worth $100.
Was it the same card?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's just trying to get rid of it. I don't know.
But, he'll probably hold on to it for a while and it'll jump up again. I mean, that's how it works. It just jumps. Players like that jump up. But
Where's
yeah,
that card?
what's that?
Where's that card shop at?
Virginia, about an hour drive from my house. So it's the nicest out of the two card shops. About an hour drive either way, because he has more stuff. I mean, he has all the top series and the Bowmans, the Panini, you name it, Donruss, all the newer football, baseball, basketball, and a freaking old, 89, 90 hoops or flares. They jumped up to like $55 to $75 a box.
What years?
Yeah. 1989, 1990, 91.
Are they sealed? Are they factory sealed?
Yeah. I thought about I should have, a couple months back got some because it was like $35 marked up.
Is that basketball? I'm sorry, I'm tired.
Yeah, it's basketball.
Whose rookie year? Is that Kobe Bryant? Kobe's rookie year?
Kobe's rookie year was 1996.
It was?
Yeah.
Wow.
So when Jordan was hitting pretty much almost his prime, Kobe was already nearly at his prime. And that's why Jordan, had a little tough time with Kobe. But there was a guy back then, if he would have stayed in the NBA, he would have been better than Jordan. And a lot of people don't know about it. His name is Nico Gallis.
Was he like? Yeah, I think I've seen that. Not sure.
I found a video on YouTube, so I didn't even know about this guy. And man, he was making 20-some, 30 points, 30-some points a game just being a rookie. But yeah, Nico Gallis, he was a pretty good player. The problem is he didn't last long because he messed up his hip, and the Celtics got rid of him. If they would have never got rid of him, then you wouldn't have Larry Bird.
Larry Bird had back problems. You ever see him on the fucking court stretching his back out? He did that all the time. He had a fucked up back.
He was the toughest probably in the NBA sport. I mean, he took elbows. I mean, everything. He got back up.
Oh, shit. Jordan got it worse. Oh, my God. He got fucked up. Was it the Pistons? They had like a special Jordan defense. If he comes in, knock him on his ass.
Yeah,
Jordan
Christian Leitner. Christian Leitner was the bully and the Pistons. He likes hurting
Bill
people.
Laimbeer. It was Bill Laimbeer. That motherfucker was nasty. Yeah, wasn't it Bill Laimbeer?
Bill Laimbeer and Christian Leitner.
They fucked you up, boy.
Mm-hmm.
That was their Jordan, whatever they wanted to call it, their defense, offense, or whatever you want to say against Jordan, was put him straight on his ass if he comes in. And you see fucking Jordan get clotheslined.
And I'll tell you somebody's tough that was on the Bulls, and I didn't. Back then he was a good player, but I didn't care for him much after what he did. With Dennis Rodman, he gave Shaquille O'Neal problems.
Yeah, he did. Yes, he did. Didn't he? He shut down Shaquille.
Yeah, and he was smaller than Shaquille as far as height wise, but he was a powerhouse. So I'd say Rodman probably, from the 80s to the early 2000s was probably one of the best forwards.
He was ugly as something. Dude was ugly, man. Got a face like a snapping turtle, doesn't he? Like somebody hit him in the face with a brick, bro. But he got all that. He got Poo-Tang, boy. If you got
hmm
money, if you got that type of money, you get any piece of meat you want. Give me a break, dude.
They got with Madonna there for a while.
Yeah, he got some action off Madonna.
hmm But yeah, Chicago Bulls back then till at least the late '90s was best stacked team. I mean, you never seen a stacked team like that because you had like Luke Longley, you had Steve Kerr, Tony Kukoc, Ron Harper, Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman.
Was Horace Grant with them then, or who
He
was
was
it?
for a little while. He was for a little while. You had him
Bill
too.
Bill
Bill,
Cartwright.
yeah, Bill Paxton. Who else?
Who's that little black little fucker? He was. I could see him. I could see picture him. He's a little black shooter. He was a. Oh, what was his name? I'm not racist. I just can't think of his fucking name.
Ron
I can't
Harper.
remember.
Ron Harper.
No, it was somebody else. BJ.
Armstrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was pretty good. So, I mean, Bulls had a stacked team no matter who they put in there. They did pretty good. They helped Michael Jordan take off a lot of weight, but Michael Jordan, yeah, he was a ball hog most of the time, but I mean, he could throw it to anybody on the team and they could make the basket. Then you got LeBron James, which, I don't like the guy's attitude, but yeah, I mean, I guess he is the best of this era, but he still hasn't accomplished close to what Jordan has accomplished. Yeah, he won some championships, but not as many as Jordan.
But he's not.
And
LeBron James is not exciting. I never thought Kobe Bryant was exciting. Shaquille, I don't think he was exciting. Jordan was just a fucking exciting player. Just like, what the fuck is he going to try next? What kind of miracle fucking shot or layup he's going to pull up? Pull off. It's just like Mike. He was like Mike Tyson, the boxing. Jordan was the basketball. It was just fucking exciting to watch him play. Even though you didn't like the Bulls, I didn't like the Bulls. I like Lakers, but it was just freaking exciting to watch him because you didn't know what the hell kind of freaking moves he was going to do next.
I'll tell you somebody else that was exciting. I watched old video footage of Julius Erving. Julius Erving, he was like the only one he could stretch his arm out behind the backboard of the rim, come out the other side, and dunk it in midair. To be a big guy, he's the only one that could ever do that. And Kevin Garnett, he could jump off his vertical and touch the top of the backboard and get a dime off of there.
I can do that.
There's like few exceptional, greats. I mean, Larry Bird, he was tough as nails. And when he tells you he'll make a shot in your face, he does it. He'd be like, you see that baseline over there? I'm going to make that shot in your face. And he does it.
I'm going to shoot it in your face. Is that what he said? I'm going to put it in your face. All right, whatever. Homo.
Then obviously he didn't last long because Jordan embarrassed him, so he retired.
He was another dirty son of a bitch. He's the one that Jordan got him off the Dream Team.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see about that shit where he was because of fucking wasn't Isaiah the captain of the Pistons and told the other Pistons to fuck Jordan up all the time?
Oh yeah, you want to know something else about Jordan? Something he pulled, not many people know about. He got somebody that looked like Jordan in a different jersey number to play for him while he was out. Look that up. Yeah. A guy almost looks exactly like Jordan and had skill set similar to Jordan.
He filled in for Jordan?
Yeah, look it up, man. It's crazy. You want to talk about some trickery, some musician type of crap? Look that up. Jordan's twin or whatever filled in for Jordan while Jordan was out.
Well, I never heard that.
Now I seen that one day. I'm like, what?
Was it Mookie Blaylock? Blaylock looked like him a lot.
No, it was a guy. I guess might have trained with Jordan or something. They looked alike or from the same camp or something.
Alan
Yeah,
Heckard?
Heckrick. Might be.
Heckard or something? Oh, fuck, you don't know nothing like
No, there's a guy who looked exactly like Jordan.
Jordan's legitimate son. It says Jimmy Butler is Michael Jordan's illegitimate son. Hell, who knows? Oh, where'd it go again? Oh, I never even heard of that. So he was actually played in a game, and people thought it was Michael.
A couple games. Mhm. Yeah, check out the video footage, man. You'll be shocked. But it does look like Michael Jordan. Is that Jordan? And he had like the 45 jersey.
Yeah.
Hey, bud.
You want to play?
You got some Pokemon cards?
Yeah.
Somebody gave me some Pokemon cards for Caleb earlier today.
Oh, really?
Put all my other cards I had in there.
He said, "You want to play?" Hey, Stink.
It's not 4 cards. It's
What are you doing? Come here.
27 cards in total. 27 cards in total.
What are you doing,
And
buddy?
it's with the trainer and
Asking for
2
people.
energies.
How's Caleb doing?
You doing okay today, buddy? You feeling okay? Your arm feeling better?
Feel a little.
Let him see the bandage.
People for you.
Yeah, we'll play that shot. Oh, you ought to see that shot game. Go bring it down here. We'll play it.
What shot game?
Oh,
Yeah, it's a
shit,
shot.
bro.
Yeah,
Does
I
it
got the
fuck
shot. Oh yeah, you feel a jolt go through your body like that. Check this out. Me and Caleb tried it out the day after I got it at the flea market for $1. I was like, "We're gonna try this out. I got a game. You want to play?" He's like, "Yeah." Well, I was the first one that got zapped. I pushed down that button and went zzz, like that. I'm like, ugh.
Does it hurt really bad?
Just enough you feel a jolt go through your arm, you tense up a little bit.
Put it on your
Because you got
neck.
this, you got these 4 little handles with the button on it, and there's a light. It goes around the light and it hits on your button. And sometimes you feel the jolt, sometimes you don't. Whoever has their hand on that button at the time the jolt goes through is who it shocks. Yeah, I was like, "Man, this is pretty neat." He's like, "How much you want for this?" He was like, "Sure." It's like, "I'm gonna get this. It's interesting." What you doing, Stank? Huh? He's getting a pickle.
It's eating a pickle like a piece of watermelon.
See ya.
What's up, homie? Pickles are good, man. You usually got like the big jar of them sons of bitches. Oh, I love dill pickles. I like to eat them, not insert them.
He's eating like a piece of watermelon.
Come here. He's hiding behind the chair now. Come here, bro.
Want to drink?
Oh, yeah, I picked up, did I tell you I picked up a whole bunch of binders for $1?
Okay, bro. You drink?
I think you
Check
did.
this out. So I got, I restocked on my binders. So I'm good to go. All I need is plastic pages and get a big lot of bulk.
Here.
Oh, man, that's good.
Oh, here we go. Check this thing out, dude.
Getting out.
Drink.
All right, I'm gonna get electrocuted. Watch.
Look.
Dad's gonna get electrocuted.
All right, check this out.
Look.
Ah! Ah, crap! It got me again, dude. You put your hand on there. All right, then get shocked that time. All right, try it again. There, go on.
Get your fingers. Get your hands to take your fingers when you sit. And then do it.
Heck no.
Get your hand. Get your fingers.
Ah, sing.
Oh man, I had to get feeling back in my hand. Oh crap, it got me. Probably because I have metal in my coat too.
Worse than touching a screwdriver with a spark plug when like on a lawnmower. Hey,
Yeah,
grab you.
listen, I'll show you what I got here. It's called reaction tester.
The hell you supposed to do? React when you get shocked.
He got shocked just now.
You do, Stinky?
All right, here we go.
Put your tongue on it, bro.
All right, your turn.
I'm stronger than that.
All
I
right.
went stronger than that and I felt the shock. Barely.
Put your
Nah,
tongue
I
on.
feel it. Ah!
It's got a little metal piece that you hold on to underneath.
Oh crap! Yeah, here, check this out.
That's what draws the current. The little
your
metal piece that's right there.
Put your nuggets on that son of a bitch.
All right, your turn, Kayla.
Well, I mean, what's the object of the game?
Ah! Oh, my head! I gotta give it a rest. Ah, crap! I lost feeling, man. Smack my
Really?
hand. Don't feel nothing. Slap it again.
Oh, is it really that bad?
Hell, man.
Let's see. We'll test your reaction. Let's see. You can't feel anything, right?
Ah, I felt that.
Okay, your turn.
Gabriel wants to play. You want to play, buddy? He's like, ah.
Miss,
You want to play?
I can
Watch him.
do this.
You want to
Sing.
play, buddy? He's back. He's got it.
Here, Stingy. Stingy! Take it. Take it. Hold it. Hold it. Press
Put
button.
your hand. What you do?
He's like, oh, he dropped it.
Put your hand in a bucket of water
Your one.
and then hold on to it.
How about also this one?
Get
All right,
you a
Mommy.
glass. Get you a glass of water
Mommy.
and put one hand
Turn.
and hold on. To the other one.
There.
You get your ass rocked. You're bad, bro.
Mommy
Before
don't
you
want
catch-
to play. Ah, man, I feel the nerves jumping in my
I ain't
hand.
gonna be the only one put my hand on it.
Nerves jumping in my hand, dude. It's twitching.
Oh, all four got it. If nobody presses the button, all four get it.
Dang. Yeah, you got to come down sometime and we'll play the shock game.
Get your cup of water. Put your fingers in it and then hold on to Hold on to it.
Hell no. My hands were sweaty. That's why my hands were sweaty. I had sweat on it already, and it jolted me like it did.
Or
Yeah.
get you a wire.
One of the reasons
Get your
why I
wire.
don't,
Wrap it around. Shut
I've been shocked worse than that thing can ever shock.
Mode 2 is
the
random.
wire. Wrap it around that handle,
Mode 1
and
is
then
just
wrap
one.
another wire around the penis.
I was
Oh,
holding
Or
onto a
put the
tree with
wire
my
on your cat.
It's pretty powerful.
Like if
So.
you got a feeling in your tooth. Oh my god.
Oh, that would suck, man.
Fine, mode 1.
All
Or
right,
if you
your
have
turn.
braces and wrap it around the wire in your braces and wrap it to the machine. Oh my god, I can't even imagine. Bro, you'd be like getting an electric chair right there, bro. You could probably make an
All
electric.
right, here. She's
You
going.
grab it.
Hey, me?
Caleb, you grab one. Ready?
All right, here they go.
Mike, you too.
Oh, man. What really? You going through this? I hate this.
Yes.
Put your
Ready?
tongue on it, bro.
Go ahead.
Ah! Shit. Ah. Sweaty palms.
See, you got it. You're still the one that got shot.
I got shocked again. I was trying to hope she got shocked. My elbow's messed up now. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, is your elbow locked up or something?
Me and you.
Ah, man, I feel it in my elbow, man. That's messed up.
Or have her get a wire.
Money,
Does Vera wear earrings?
Go.
Huh?
Does Vera wear earrings? Have her wrap her wire around her earring onto the machine and play it like.
We're going to get Jeremy to play now.
We got. We
Yeah, let's take it up there to Jeremy. It's shocked.
Let him choose this one. Because this
Caleb,
one
look in
always
that. Look in that
shocks me.
drawer right there that's not marked, and find my cards. My playing cards.
But,
What?
yeah, I figured I'd show you that little
No,
gadget.
the
Pretty neat, ain't it?
plastic
Yeah.
cards. Plastic
I'm not sure.
cards.
Huh?
I'm not sure if I'd play or not. I'd be too big of a chicken shit.
Where are they?
That would suck if you had like a metal rod in your arm or
Drawer
something.
out right here.
That
Oh,
would really,
shit.
that would light you up.
Metal plate in your head. Metal plate.
Funky head.
So I got metal in this hat,
So what
metal in my coat.
reaction?
Alright.
So I feel it, a lot worse because it conducts through there.
What?
You can cheat by wearing rubber, like a rubber glove or something rubber on your hand, I think.
I'm gonna pick them up. We're gonna play cribbage. I'm gonna teach you and Jeremy how to play at the same time.
But
You wanna learn how to play
Rabbage.
cribbage?
What?
cribbage, yeah.
It's a card game.
What type of cribbage card game?
Oh, you want to cut this? We've been on it for an hour and 20. I gotta get back to the bathroom. I want to cut this off.
Then we'll run to the store real quick and get filled up on gas and get me a pack of cigarettes.
All right. Get at me later, bro.
All right. Remember, this is Fight for Freedom. Don't back down. Mike McClure, Richard Provost.
See everybody later.
All right. Catch you later, man. Thanks for having me on. And we'll get some guests in here eventually when everybody ain't busy. We'll cover some more interesting stuff.
Yeah. All right, brother.
All right. See you, brother.
See you.